Well, hello there. And this is Auntie. And I am here to do my review of 90 Day Fiancé The Other Way, Season 3, Episode 3, Fight for Love.
Everybody needs a sweet old auntie. Everybody needs
with a whoop whoop and a boop boop
auntie
boop.
that everybody needs.
You can make this up.
Now, you know that these are some crazy motherfuckers.
Everybody needs a sweet old auntie.
So why even bother?
Aunties and lies, sweet old auntie. Aunties and ways. Are you okay? Are you okay?
Well, hello, everybody, and welcome back. This is Auntie, and I am here to do my review, y'all. If this is your first time being here, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. To all of my new subscribers, thank you all so much for joining the family. And to all of my nieces and nephews who have been here with me for the long haul, thank you all so much for your continued support. Y'all, if I had to rate this episode of 90 Day Fiancé The Other Way, Season 3, Episode 3, Fight for Love, I will rate this episode a B. Yes, I would. Yes, I would. I'm hoping everybody is getting the notifications. Make sure everybody getting the notifications. Okay. All righty. So I did what I had to do on my end. Hopefully everybody will come in. Maybe it's a little late. Okay. Hi, True Crime and Trash TV. Hello there, Deidre Jackson. Hey, Charlie Chaplin. Hey, Andy F. Okay. Oh, if Auntie rates it a B, then it must have been good. Oh, it was good. Minus some of the other characters, right? The fool-la-la of it all. But for the most part, I thought it was really a good episode. Y'all let me know down in the comment box what y'all would think, and in the live chat. Go ham, y'all. Have y'all way, especially if you saw the show tonight. So anyway, y'all, let's get started. So the first couple that I want to talk about is Kenneth and Armando. Let's just get them out the way. He has been, of course, living in Mexico with Armando, and the two of them are planning to get married. Armando left his 3 children, his grandchildren, and his daughter is on her way to see him. And so he, while driving to the airport, he indicates that there's something that he has not told Armando that he needs to tell him. And while he is happy living in Mexico with him, and he's made many, many sacrifices to do that and to be with him, he now is homesick. And I'm thinking that his daughter coming to Mexico really sparked that. And so anyway, he picks her up from the airport, and she, the two of them are crying and everything. And she begins to talk about, how things have been in California without him being there. She indicated to her father in tears, okay, that he was the glue that held the family together. And she's been trying to do that in her dad's absence and hasn't really been all that successful in doing it. And and of course he's holding the weight of that because he probably figured it, right? And he is saddened to hear that his children are not staying together, and are not as close as they were. And this is something that, he's challenged with now. I've been the daddy for so long, and I've been the glue, as my daughters indicated. And so, it's like, wow, wow. Okay. And so, I mean, I'm hoping that he gets over this. Kenneth gets over this because this is a decision that he made. And for better or for worse, he's going to have to deal with this at this point if this is what he plans on doing. Armando had told him that, he didn't want to come to the United States. And because Kenneth thought that the relationship was worth fighting for, he decided to make this decision, whether or not it was the best one or not. I mean, he's stuck with it for now. Maybe later on, Armando will change his mind and make a decision to come to the United States. But for right now, he's pretty much stuck with the decision that he made. And I'm just hoping that his kids, get back together and that they decide that, okay, Daddy may not be here, but we got to keep the family together, right? Okay. Enough about them. I started to fast forward through them, right? But I was like, no, I know a lot of people like them. They don't happen to be my favorites, but I know a lot of you all like them. So, I mean, I watched it. Same thing with the next couple that I'm going to be talking about, and that is Evelyn and Corey. Now, Corey and Evelyn are making a decision to get married, and although her mother and her father are for it, and they like Corey, her sisters don't. And so Evelyn is at home, chilling with her sisters and everything, doing what she do. Doesn't seem like she works anywhere, but she was at home with her sisters and doing what they do. And Corey comes into the house with a dress. The dress is white and has gold beaded, stuff on it, and he wants Evelyn to use this dress as a wedding dress. And so she began to talk about, how ugly the dress was, and that, her and her sisters was laughing and said it was a prom dress. And he was like, well, just try it on. Just try it on. Come on, Corey. You got to do better than this. And so he's, telling her to try it on, and she's saying, does it have a hole in it? She's looking at the dress, and she can tell that the dress is dirty. And so Evelyn is like, this dress is dirty. Why would I want this dress? And so she asked him, was it used? Had somebody, had it on before? And so he later admits that it was indeed his sister's prom dress. Now that just means that Corey is broke as all get out, right? And so of course Evelyn, being Evelyn, rejected the dress. She didn't do it in the best way. Okay, she never does. She, is extremely rude and condescending, and it's just like horrible. I mean, I just think she's horrible. That's my opinion about her. But anyway, she later on goes with her sister to an actual bridal shop, to a lady who makes bridal gowns, and she puts on a dress, and she doesn't even look pretty in it. And usually when a woman puts a dress on, a bride, you see a bride, you see they could be the ugliest woman on the outside, but there's just something that shines through and makes her very radiant, especially when she has on that wedding dress. Evelyn still looked like she needed a broom. Okay. She absolutely looked like she needed a broom. And I just was like, she's just such an ugly person. And so, she's sitting there with her sisters. Her sisters are making fun of her. And she's saying that she can't breathe. She's uncomfortable in the dress. She has anxiety having it on. Getting married was not anything in her plans. This isn't something that Evelyn's ever wanted. And so her sisters are like, okay, so why do you want it now? And so they're really suspicious about her motive for wanting to be with him, right? And so Evelyn is sits down and she tells her sisters that while her and Corey were broken up, that he was dating a woman by the name of Jenny in Peru. And so, the sisters are thinking, we already didn't like him. Now we really don't like him. But what Evelyn did not discuss and what she did not share was that she too was seeing somebody, right? Is everything all right out there? Let me see. I don't even see the chat moving. I guess everything's okay. Oh, you didn't get a notification. Okay, so the notifications are off. Okay, well, we on roll with it. They'll come back for the replay. And so, she is not coming forth with the truth that she was cheating last season, with the little boyfriend and all of that kind of stuff. And so her and Corey was doing the same thing. But she's not, is she going to say this to her sisters? She absolutely should say this to her sisters, but she doesn't. And then she tells them, so they're like, well, why you want to get married and all of this kind of stuff. And so she just tells them that they went to another country or something, another city. I don't know what it was. And the two of them are already married, that she already decided to marry Corey. And so now she's faking the funk with everybody else, right? Like, why even go through this? To me, in my opinion, it looked like it's just something to torment Corey, for being with this other woman and all of this kind of stuff. To me, that's what it seems like. And so I may be wrong about it. Y'all let me know down in the comment section what y'all think about it. But to me, it's like she's trying to torment him. She's trying to drain him dry. You know how you get mad with somebody and, you just start using them for their money? To me, this is what Evelyn is giving. And I may be wrong. My observation may be wrong. I can be wrong. I'll admit when I'm wrong. But I really think that, this is just horrible. Horrible, 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 horrible. The next couple that I want to talk about is Aileen. I mean, not Aileen. I want to talk about Allie and Victor. Now, as we all know, he was living on the island of Provincia, as she pronounces it, but the other girl said province. Anyway, and they were hit with a hurricane. And before then, she told him be safe, all of that. She had been texting him, communicating with him, and everything. And then the hurricane hit landfall. And she indicated that he ended up going and staying with a sister. And he has another sister that, that was on in Colombia, I believe it was, on the main island, as they call it. And so, though they have lost power, she believes that the house is torn up and everything. And she is absolutely devastated. The reason why she's devastated, because as we all know, she already got, lost her first husband. And so to her, she's seeing everything negative, and she's thinking that, this is probably going to lead to death, because this is what she's familiar with. And so instead of her being optimistic and believing that he's safe, all she's thinking is doom and gloom. That's all we're getting out of her, is just complete doom and gloom. And so her girlfriend comes over. I believe her name is Hiroshia. She comes over and, she's hugging her and talking to her about everything. And as we know, she has invested, $5,000 of her money in trying to upgrade, if you will, this place that they're supposed to be staying in, which she now realizes is probably ruined. And so it was ruined before. It was ruined before the hurricane. I hate to say that, but that joint looked like some straight up trash, right? But, she was thinking, that he had made upgrades to it. This may have saved him a little bit of time. I hate to see it that way, but I mean, let's just go ahead on and keep it 100. This mofo hadn't done anything in that house. Now, what he was doing with that money, I don't know. And so the girlfriend comes over. She's crying with her, and it ain't nothing like a girlfriend that'll come over and cry with you. And so, they're crying together and everything. And she's like, I don't know whether or not I should go over there, whether or not I shouldn't. I'm supposed to be moving there and all of this. So she makes a decision to pack her bags because she's supposed to be moving. She's supposed to be selling all of her stuff. and everything. And so she, gets a telephone call from the sister, and the sister indicates that Baba is what she calls him, is alive, he's safe, and he's well, and he loves you and he misses you or not. He need to make sure that, you know what? He need to make sure that that ATM is coming over there. He just wants to make sure that FedEx, UPS, whoever gets that package over to him, whether it be Delta, American Airlines, Southwest. He just need that ATM. He needs the ATM to know that I still love you, ATM. And I still want to be with you, ATM. And at this point, I'm at my lowest and low, okay? And I need that ATM to make it over here. And so, of course, she decides to go over. She doesn't know where she's going to be staying because she believes that the house is probably ruined. She said that the house that the sister was staying in was just made out of wood. And so there's no way in the world it's going to withstand a category 5. I don't think so. I just don't think so. But anyway, Hope is alive. When she gets to the airport, her girlfriend told her, I know I had a lot of questions and I was, had a lot of doubt about the relationship between the two of you. And I regret it. And I apologize for that. That is not, how I want to go out. And so, she was like, it's okay. You're being my friend. And you know what? Sometimes you have to tell your girlfriends the truth. You don't want to hurt them, but you want to make sure that you said something. So just in case, when they finally wake up and they come to you with the bull crap, they can't say that you didn't say and that you didn't tell them and that you didn't try to warn them, right? We want to make sure that we tell our girlfriends and our boyfriends what the real deal is, because at the end of the day, they're going to be crying on your shoulder. She already knows it. This is her ride or die girl. She drives her to the airport. She came over there. This is her real good friend. And so when you can't hear from your real good friend, people going to do what they're going to do, right? It's okay. You do what you're going to do. But I'm going to still be here with you. I'm going to walk you through this. Now, spoiler alert, allegedly, there have been some fans who went out to her mofo pizza shop recently, and she is at the pizza shop. So it doesn't seem like things worked out with them. Now, I don't know, if these pictures are old pictures, new pictures, I don't know what it is. Write it down in the comment section if you got, verification that these pictures were pictures that was provided before or after the fact, right? I want to know if these was before or after the fact pictures, because if so, I was surprised that a woman of her caliber would take him back after she found out everything that he had done with his ex. I was surprised that she even accepted him back then. But when a woman thinks that she's grand and she's wonderful and she can change a man and rehabilitate him, all while opening up her pocketbook and taking care of him, you can't tell him nothing. You can't tell Ellie anything because she thinks she got it together and she thinks she already know. And so it's just really, really, really sad that she's finding herself in this situation. So she's on the island. We see from the previews that he's going to make contact with her, and she's just happy and glad. So sad, so sad. Now let's get into what made this episode an A. Aileen. Now we saw Stephen with his mom and his daddy. I ain't even gonna lie, fast forward it. I didn't want to hear what his daddy had to say. I didn't want to hear what his mama had to say. I didn't care. And I apologize if y'all wanted to do that. If somebody wants to, they could take it up in the chat. And they could talk about that. But honey, Aileen is devastated at the fact that Stephen told her that she could not and would not be staying with him. Aileen had already mentioned in the previous episode that Stephen had asked her if he could date other women. She discloses information to Yellow Shirt and the other girl. She disclosed this information. Now, they told her, they dropped the dime and told her, look, young, you need to find out whether or not he faithful or not. Now, she was sitting there all innocent and everything, like, this won't phase her, and she believed in Stephen. But girlfriend was sucking that mess up like a sponge, y'all. Let me tell you, for all of y'all that ain't seen the episode, but you just come to me for the reviews, I'm going to tell you how this played out. So when she left with the little girlfriends and everything, she got to thinking about Stephen. Now, what really made her start thinking about Stephen, now she was still willing, even after he told her that he wanted to date somebody else, she was still willing to move and relocate to Turkey. Because of the pandemic, he isn't able to come into Russia. But the Turkey borders are open. So the two of them have made a decision that they're going to go into Turkey together. Even after she found out from him that he wanted to see other people. So she now calls her girlfriends over. We see her fluffing pillows and all kinds of stuff, right? And so she says, hey, this is my mama shop. She waiting on her girlfriend to come. So her girlfriend Marsha comes. Marsha is beautiful, okay? Marsha's a model, for real. Marsha comes over. She's like, girl, hey, boo, hey. She's like, hey, what's up? She's like, girl, I need you to come downstairs with me. Let me put you in this room, girl, because I got to talk to you about something. I need a favor from you. So Marsha was like, girl, anything. Marsha is like, anything. Oh, my God. So you're getting ready to leave for Turkey, right? She was like, yes, I'm about to leave for Turkey. And she was like, are you excited? And she was like, yeah, but there's something I need you to do. So Marsha was like, girl, tell me. Marsha is lightheaded at this point, right? So she was like, I need you to do something for me. So she was like, what? And she was like, I had talked to Yellow Shirt and Orange Shirt, Red Shirt, Green Shirt. And they had told me that I needed to find out whether or not Stephen was faithful. See, because what I didn't tell you, Marsha, was that he had asked me if he could date other people. Oh, girl, no. Yes, he did. He asked me if he could date other people. How did you feel about that, girl? Oh, my God. I was devastated. It bothered me a lot. It really hurt me. And so that's where you come into play. She was like, girl, what? Anything. What is it that you need me to do, girl? I got your back on this. Girl, I can't ever leave this man. Ain't nothing. She was like, I need you to to find out whether or not he's faithful. What? What? Yeah, I need you to find out if he's been faithful or not. How am I gonna do that? You're gonna reach out to him and you're gonna start flirting with him. Yes. Bring your eyes in. Bring them in. Okay. Normal face. Normal. Okay, rest of his face. Okay, bring it in. So I need you to go into his DMs and I need you to flirt with him. And I need to see whether or not he's cheating on me. This is how I'll find out. The girls told me how to do it. Are you sure this is something that you want me to do? I'm beautiful. I am beautiful. What man is going to resist me? I know that you're beautiful, and that's why I want to use you. Let me tell you something, Aileen. Girl, you are making a mistake of a lifetime. Your girlfriend is sitting up here hot to death. She is absolutely beautiful. Okay? Beautiful. Uh-oh. Thank you so much, Yolanda Gibson, for the $4.99 super chat. I'm so happy to catch a live. I'm so happy you could too. It seems like we're having problems with the notifications, so it was meant for you to be here, boo. Thank you so much, Miss Gibson. Your girlfriend is beautiful, drop dead gorgeous, thick hair, olivey skin, beautiful almond eyes. She's drop dead gorgeous. And this the girlfriend you choose. Why did you choose yellow shirt? See, because you knew that he won't gonna be interested in yellow shirt. But yellow shirt is who you should. Because yellow shirt last week, y'all know, yellow shirt was all up in Tom, okay? She knew better than to choose yellow shirt because she knew she wasn't gonna be able to. She wasn't gonna be able to catch that nary fish with that one on a hook. That worm right there won't catch no fish. Now, it may have caught a crab or two, but the little crab or two would have been a hermit, okay? Yellow shirt wasn't catching nothing, but anyway, let me leave yellow shirt alone. Auntie, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. Excuse me, y'all. So anyway, she was like, okay. So she was like, what you doing? She was like, I'm unfriending you. I can't holler at him and be a friend with you too. She was like, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense, girl. You real small. She was like, all right then, here we go. That's what you wanted, then. You don't ever do nothing like that because guess what? Your girlfriend, Marsha, she may end up liking him and he may end up liking her. And she's the next fling he's going to have. You don't play these kind of games. These dangerous games she's playing, but okay. You listen to the two little young dumb girls? Boo. So, she goes and she puts her little profile out there. She finds them. She clicks on them and everything on Facebook. She in his DMs. Hey, boo. I'm interested in this place that you are. See this picture? And I'm interested in where you are. And won't you tell me a little bit about it? Girl, you so stupid. Dumb. And guess what? Aileen thinks that this is fine. She listened to her two little lonely friends. You can't go to your lonely only friends for no damn advice. You got to get advice from the hot girl. The hot girl will tell you how to do it, Aileen, not the lonely only. A mess. The next couple I want to talk about is Jenny and Sumit. Jenny and Sumit last week went to go and see some immigration guy. He told her if she got with Hare Krishna and became a missionary, that she would be able to stay in India. She is all excited about it. We opened up the episode with the two of them sitting up there rubbing beads, holding hands, honey, like color purple. I said, wait a minute. Thank you so much, Beverly Conley, for the $4.99 super chat. Young and dumb Alina. Young and dumb. Okay. They sit up in there like color purple. You and I will never part. Nine. Because I ain't chanting that crap on my channel. I ain't repeating that mess. I don't care. That karma, all that kind of crap. I ain't chanting that book out here. But she's sitting up with Sumit, and Sumit is telling her how this gonna go. So Jenny all excited because everybody know that Sumit don't want to marry Jenny. So this is her way of staying in India. Again, what's the next scheme for the two of them? So he like, you got it, you got it. She was like, oh God, I'm so excited. I'm gonna get to stay in India. So they in the little car, the little jitney, and they going to, the temple. Jenny gets to the temple. Sumit said, I'm dropping your ass off right here. I ain't got nothing to do with this. Jenny said, I thought you was going to go in with me. He was like, no, I don't want to influence you. Bitch, you've already taken her to an immigration lawyer. You've already practiced with her. You've done all of this. And now all of a sudden you can't go in the temple with them. He said, you got to go over there and, Lord Jesus. Thank you so much, Madonna, for the $4.99 super chat. Auntie, my sister friend asked me to do this with her husband and led to my sister dating the guy. Lord Jesus. Oh my God. So Jenny goes up in there. They say, you gotta purify your feet. You gotta wash your feet before you roll up in this camp. So she puts her feet in the water and everything. She said, cold, goes in. So she tells the guy, hi, I'm thinking about doing Hare Krishna and I'm interested in this, this religion. And I want to know more about it. So he was like, oh, okay, great. That's fantastic. You want to be in the missionary? Well, I have two women who are over here already meditating and praying, Jenny. Won't you come on over here? So, Jenny goes over there and they're like, hi. She like, hi, yeah. And they like, okay, so what's going on? She said, I want to, know more about this religion and everything. I'm thinking about becoming a missionary or part of the religion. So they was like, fine, sit down. So they give her the beads and they tell her about, it's 108 beads around that mofo. And you got to, say the name and, you got to twirl these beads. And with each bead, you got to go faster and faster. Jenny got the beads. Well, I got the beads around this. Okay, I got this chain with the beads on it. So Jenny going around and you and I will never part in lie. Okay. So she's just going around the thing and they like, you doing good. You made a couple of mistakes, but come on, you ready now, full-fledged? Jenny said, I'm ready. So she got the little beads and everything, She going all, around and she like at 55, you know what I'm saying? Next thing you know, she is 66. And then, next thing you know, she said, okay, all right then. Her throat dried in the mud. Now, what they didn't know was she was already at home practicing it. So, Jenny was like, what y'all got to do? What I got to do to be a part of this religion? They was like, you ain't got to do nothing. You ain't got to give out nothing. You ain't got to give nothing up or nothing like that, Jenny. You can continue to live in sin with Sumit. You can continue to do whatever you want to do, honey. You just got to, meditate and think about him and say his name. And you part of the, the ministry. So Jenny was like, oh my God, what? I ain't going to have to fly back to America every 6 months. Shh, I'm in this. Where's the head priest? So Jenny goes, they go bring the head priest out and everything. He's like, hello, so you're interested in it. She was like, yeah, I told the girls when I was, going around with the beads and I was, chanting out Hare Krishna, and everything, I started feeling tingly. And I felt tingles all down my body, all down my spine and stuff. And I was like, this is it for me. Like, I can do this. This is doable. You mean to tell me all I got to do is go around this 108 times and I can be in this and I can stay in the country? And he was like, so this is what she told the girl. She felt all tingly and everything. So, he was like, well, anybody who calls out his name has become a part of the religion, and we welcome you. You must really love India. She said, yeah, I do love India, but let me ask you a question. Do I got to give anything up? He was like, no. You continue to live with Sumit and do everything you want to do. Yeah, you just call out his name and, you just start meditating on it. It's steps to this. But, for right now, you just go ahead on and, you continue to keep, rubbing the beads and calling out his name. So Jenny was like, well, here's the thing. How do I put this? I fell in love with this guy here. And I'm about 100 years older than him. And his parents was like, I could only marry him over their dead bodies. And so they don't plan on dying anytime soon. And they are not allowing us to get married. And so because of that, I need to join this ministry because I heard that y'all can give me, some type of protection from having to fly to India. You know what I'm saying? What did that entail? Thank you so much, Vanessa Henderson, for the $5 super chat. Hey, auntie and cousins, finally caught you live. Oh, everybody shout out Vanessa. Welcome, Vanessa. Glad that you were able to catch us live, boo. So he was like, well, I don't know how to tell you this. So Jenny was like, I just love this. I can do this, Just tell me where to sign up. Just tell me where to sign up. He was like, well, Jenny, just joining and signing up and becoming a missionary. The missionaries here, we got their back. We're advocate for them. They go through the training. Some of them do it in 2 years. Some of them do it in 3 years, 4 years, whatever. This ain't no short-term, type of venture. You would have to be 100% living here on the facilities, giving your whole life, okay? Your whole life to this. And Jenny was like, really? 3 to 4 years? I mean, and living here? He was like, yeah, living here. You have to go through the process. And see, you got to be chosen. You got to be chosen for this, Jenny. And I can tell you right now, by the looks of you, this ain't going to work. We don't need you. We don't want you. You got to qualify. And I'm looking at you right now, Jenny. You don't even qualify. You don't qualify. Plus, I don't even know if you're going to be able to endure the 5 years. How old are you? What, 60 what? 70 what? No. Jenny was trying to act like, this was something she couldn't do. He said, boo, you rejected. We don't even want your application. We ain't even going to waste your time. You're not for Hare Krishna. Now, daggone well, when you get rejected to being a missionary, you're doing pretty bad. Jenny! Oh, my God. You talk about, I know she had to be, Jenny was sitting up in there talking about she got the trembles. She feel free in her mind. This is a meditation that she could do. She could see herself doing this. She ain't got to get enough. The ministers told her that she could still be married to Sumit and everything and rejected her application. Didn't even give her an ink pen. He took them arms that was like this and he was all, next thing you know, that joy was like, Jenny was like, he was like, we done. Jenny was like, damn, I got rejected by Hare Krishna. Jenny walks out there, Submit out there. She like, I got bad news. He was like, what? She was like, I thought I could do this and become a missionary, but they want me to spend the rest of my whole life here. And I can't do this because the reason why I'm doing this and trying this is because I'm thinking that I'm going to be able to go around the system, if you will, in my opinion. You're not being honest about the stuff. You're just doing anything. When she was sitting up in the immigrations, man, that she go to me, I'm going to wrap my head around. I got to wrap my head around. I rack my head back and forth. I rack my head back and forth. I rack my head back and forth. Jenny. Sumit said, I still ain't gonna marry you. I'm not putting you before my parents. I'm not gonna do it. Jenny said, we only got two choices. One, I fly back and forth from India. Two, I get married. Bro. The guy told Jenny, if you pray to Hare Krishna, maybe, just maybe, he might answer your prayers and soften the heart of your in-laws. Jenny, that's the closest you coming to marriage. Pray to Hare Krishna, since you was up in there playing games up in them people's temple. Not genuine, in my opinion, at all. Always trying to go around the system instead of making him stand up like a man or leaving him, period. You're always threatening that you're going to leave. You need to leave. Leave. Instead of bringing other people in. And then the thing about it is, if you're going to try to be slick and go around the system, why would you tell him that you're trying to do this? You trying to do this, Jenny, because you want to stay in the country because this man's parents disagree with the marriage. Your privilege don't last over there. It ain't going to work out for you like that because they believe in family. They believe in order. So as soon as you open your dumb mouth and say his parents rejected, they're going to reject it too, Jenny. You shouldn't have been sneaking up to the little boys. You know what? And last but not least is Ariana and Biniyam. Biniyam said, I couldn't sleep all night. He said, just the thought of this mofo being in my house, I couldn't even sleep. He said, I need to talk to him or kick his ass. It's one of the other. But I need to find out what went down. Now, the night before, we had found out through Ariana and her tears that her and her husband never had closure. Leandro. I think that's his name. We found out last episode that they never had closure. That he was on one side of the world, she was on the other side. She never even told him that they were broken up. Never. Who is Yolanda? Oh, okay. She said she just didn't come back. She went to Ethiopia. She met Biniyam. And she got pregnant by Biniyam. So when she went back home, and she was, 4 or 5 months pregnant, that's when they got closure. She sat up there and cried. And then in the morning, she wakes up and says she regrets it. She regrets how she treated him. And I think she regrets not being with them, y'all. Y'all tell me what y'all think in the comment section. If she hadn't got pregnant, would she have gone back to her husband? There's no closure there. There's still love there between the two of them. You're talking about deceitful. You talking about not being trustworthy? You're talking about her. She never told this man it was over. He said weeks turned into months, month turned into a year, and he never heard back from her. So he figured it was over. But here he has no closure either. She's up in the due dawn morning and still don't have that wedding ring on. She can't keep that wedding ring on her finger to save her life while Leandra is there. She can't do it. While that ex is there, she don't want that ring anywhere around her. Did y'all see when she got up in the morning and she was cooking that coffee? She had that wedding ring on. She was folding the bag and doing the stuff that she was doing with the bag, and the hand was coming up like this. Won't no ring on there. Wasn't no ring on her finger. Now, he just said something to her about it yesterday at the nail shop and told her he didn't care how much he paid for the ring. He needed her to have it on. But she didn't have that ring on her finger at all, because she's thinking about what could have been and what was and how she acted and how she handled it. And now she's got Biniyam in the house, can't sleep at night. And you know that ain't good, because he said he going to have a one-on-one with him. He going to have a man-to-man conversation because he don't trust this mofo. And he up underneath his roof. If she was the type of woman that had any class and dignity about herself, in my opinion, he could have stayed at the hotel. They could have got up. Just like when some of your family come into town. You go and you meet them at the hotel and everything. You make sure they have breakfast or brunch or whatever it is. They tour the city or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And then you drop their asses back off, or you get them to do an Uber. That's how you handle this kind of situation. But no, you're going to bring the man up underneath your roof. So Biniyam was like, I need to hang with him or something. So she's in the kitchen and she's talking to him. And she said, I regretted how I treated you. I regretted how this ended. She's hugged all up on the man, got up in the morning and made him coffee. What about Biniyam? Did Biniyam get coffee? Okay. So the next thing you know, she's having a conversation. Biniyam already said, I'm taking him out today. I'm taking him out today. That's what we're about to do. So Biniyam takes this mofo to the gym. They go to the gym. And Biniyam taking it light on him at first. They working out and all that kind of stuff. He bring them in. He give them a little tour around the gym and everything. And, he tell them, go pick your little boxing gloves out. So dude gets his little boxing gloves on, and everything. He's strapping it up, tie that joint up real tight and everything so they can, go hit on a little half. So Biniyam puts on the, little trainer gloves and he like, go hit on. Pa-pa. Okay. Pa-pa-pa. Okay. Pa-pa-pa-pa. Okay, he said, well, give me 3 now. Give me 3. Okay. Pop, pop, pop. Biniyam got the little gloves on, Leandro, he pop, pop, you know what I'm saying? Pop, pop, you know what I'm saying? He said, give me a little bit more. Pop, pop, so Biniyam, pop, 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 pop. So, Biniyam is like, okay, pop, 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 pop. Okay. He busted them in the head. You know what I'm saying? First dude, they having a good time, and dude is, fighting with him and everything. And then Biniyam start busting people in the head. So the dude is going pop, 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 and Biniyam is like pop, pop, pop. So the dude was like, wait a minute, what? Pop, pop. So next thing it's getting rocky. His head's shaking, they sweating and everything. It's pop, 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 pop. Pop, 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 pop. Wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up. So Leandro said, okay, wait a minute. Hold the hell up, okay? You ain't going to keep on pushing me up on my head. You ain't going to keep on doing me like I'm a little baby up in here. So, next thing you know, the gloves is off. But Benny ain't have enough time to take his dual gloves off and everything because dude was like, okay, we're getting ready straight up fight now. You know what I'm saying? You done took this to a whole nother level. When you bust me in my forehead, you smush me in my face like that 3 times back to back. So next thing you know, they in the full straight up rumble. You know, the cameraman can't keep up. You know, he's shaking in his camera jug and he's shaking the tables. So, you know, next thing you know, the dude grabs Biniyam and Biniyam grab him back. And next thing you know, they in the cotton freaking chokehold. Biniyam done pinned the mofo down up on his shoulders and everything. Got his feet wrapped around him like a monkey, y'all. I'm trying to tell you, y'all. He had his feet up on, they was M&A fighting. M&A, M&M's, Reese Cups, Hershey fighting. Mr. Good Boss, Snicker. They was M&M, M&A, M&A. I don't know what you call it, but they was doing that stuff, that fighting, and they be doing in the cage. Biniyam had his whole entire body wrapped up around this mofo. Do y'all? Biniyam was climbing this mofo like a tree. Biniyam had that mofo up in the chokehold, right? Had dude up on the ground, right? Had his knees all up in him and everything, wrapped up. So dude trying to tap out. Dude trying to tap out like I don't know what. I mean, he tapping elbows, legs, thighs, knees, head, shoulders, knees, and toes. Biniyam got him like this. Biniyam in a trance. This mofo now all of a sudden is tapping out like. I'm saying he go. I said he gonna kill him. You could see this mofo's spirit, soul, breath, everything just coming up out of him. Dude is almost out for the count. Dude is like, Biniyam let him go, right? Leandro said, what the just happened? He said, hold up. This mofo said, hold on. Something snapped. Like, what in the hell's going on? Biniyam was like, you okay? He was like, yeah. He was like, I mean, man, are you okay? He said, I didn't mean to be that hard on you. You know, I just, you know, when I get to fighting like that and I get to wrestling and, you know, I lose it. When he got this mofo out of the stranglehold, because at this point, it wasn't a choke, it was a stranglehold. When he got this mofo out the stranglehold, he smushed him in the back. I said, God. He smushed that mofo like fucking hell. You done already took all the breath about this mofo. I don't know if the cameraman or somebody was like, let him go, or we just didn't hear that. They edited that out. But young, I'm telling you, all the breath in life was coming out this mofo. Like, I know I saw dead people, and I know I was seeing ghosts. Boo, I'm trying to tell you, this was like something off of a ghost. When they had the spirits going about it, the men and the people and stuff. I'm trying to tell you, honey. Biniyam said he lost his mind. He said, I want to talk to you man to man. He said, okay. Anything you want. We can talk about anything you want. He said, I mean, you know, you was messing with Ariel. Are you still in love with her? He was like, no, I'm not, He said, so why you come? He said, because she begged me. He said, she asked me to come. He said, matter of fact, she begged me to come, to be here. So Biniyam was like, what? Because she said that she was lonely. Biniyam said, well, when y'all were in America together, did you sleep with her? Biniyam asked that joint and was like, did you want to have sex with her? What did you want to do? He said, you ain't got to worry about, you ain't got to worry about that. Nothing happened between us. Biniyam said he lied because he's stuttering. The next thing you know, Biniyam and the girlfriend, Biniyam, Leandro, and Ariel, y'all, what is her name? Anyway, they're on their way to a restaurant. Biniyam is on his cell phone. He makes a decision that he's going to invite Bongo Girl, his ex-girlfriend, the one that he was playing the bongos on her butt. He decides he's going to invite her. So she was like, why are you inviting her? Because he was like, well, you got him here. And I'm asked, we'll go ahead on and have somebody here that I want. It backfired. See, Biniyam was on that get back time. He was on that revenge. But when the girlfriend came up in there, didn't Biniyam get the jolt of his life? So they all get to the restaurant and everything. And Biniyam is like, chilling. He thinking this is cute. He done already choked dude out and everything. And now he's got the old girlfriend coming up in here. She comes in, she's beautiful. Even her ex said she was beautiful. So they drinking and everything. She's like, hi. She comes in, she gets the greeting and everything. She sits down. He introduces Biniyam to, he introduces Leandro to her and everything. And of course, Ariel is like, oh my God, Lady A is like, so they begin to ask her questions. Lady A asked her, why did y'all break up? Biniyam don't want her to ask that question at all. He said, why you ask her that now? She said, because you've been asking him questions. He said, yeah, you asked me that same question. While we break up, I answered you. I think it's only fitted you answer. First of all, when he introduced the ex to his ex-girlfriend, she was like, ex? This is the ex? So they asked her, why'd you break up? She said, we forgot. She was like, you ain't getting away with that. Why'd y'all break up? So Leandro leans over and says, ask her, did he cheat on her? So Ariel asked her, did he cheat on you? She was like, yeah. How long was y'all together? How long have y'all danced together? She said 6 years. He said, no, about 10. She said, well, we had a split in the middle. Come to find out that this chick and him was together. He met his baby mama. Y'all remember the baby mama? His ex-wife? The one that took his child and went back to America? That's who he cheated on his ex with. She said that she saw them together holding hands, and he said that this was for a play or some kind of skit or some kind of movie or some kind of casting. He cheated on her. She said, I haven't even talked to you about this, Biniyam, and yes, she's making me talk. She said that she was hoping that Biniyam was going to come back to her and that the rumors that were out there about him cheating with this girl Wasn't true. She said, but next thing you know, he's married and got a baby and never came back and closed the case with her. And so you know what I said to myself? Both him and Ariela, Lady A, they deserve one another. They both did some cruddy crap with their significant other. They deserve one another. They absolutely do. Y'all, this was a good cotton freaking episode. If you haven't watched it, go on watch it. I ain't doing no justice. I'm just telling you that this cotton freaking thing is getting thick. Into the thick of it, okay, we don't know what in the world is going to end up happening at the end of this thing. But I'm going to tell you right now, boyfriend needs to get the hell up out of Dodge. I rated this episode a B because of the last three couples. Y'all tell me what y'all will rate this episode, okay? Rate this episode. Let me know. Give me some feedback. Tell me what you think. I apologize for y'all getting the notifications late. I don't know what's going on with YouTube, but I'm so glad that you all came. Thank you so much to everybody who super chatted, and welcome to everybody. If this was your first live, welcome to the family. I love y'all to pieces. If you haven't already done so, like and subscribe and comment, y'all. Okay. Love y'all to pieces. Bye, y'all.